Yeah, it's been 5 years since I talked to Patrick about his thoughts on the K-pop scene. So we're going to start off the first question, Patrick. So, a lot has changed in the past 5 years, right? The most popular bands have changed a lot.
Yeah, bands have changed, there's a pandemic.
Yeah.
Trump is president.
Yeah, a whole bunch of things changed.
5 years later.
Yeah. So, has that changed your opinion? Who your top 5 K-pop bands are? Because I remember you had Tiffany before. She's still your favorite? Girls' Generation?
Yeah. She's still my favorite. She's doing her solo stuff, mostly English songs, but a lot of people have kind of like faded away or probably are taking a break. Hyosung's taking a break. Sister disbanded.
Yeah.
And you got some newer groups that came out in 2016, 2017. It was Twice.
Blackpink, BTS became more popular. BTS actually from 2014, but they became popular, I would say, in 2016.
Yeah. So K-pop is more mainstream now. So if you're out like getting boba, there could be like a suburban 15-year-old white girl in front of you with a BTS shirt.
Yeah, that would never happen 5 years ago.
If it happened 5 years ago, it would be memeable. So
yeah,
that's
and just hearing them on the radio, you wouldn't I wouldn't imagine hearing K-pop songs on the radio 5 years ago, right?
Well, 5 years ago, if any American celebrity tweeted anything about K-pop, it would be like, oh my god,
yeah,
that's crazy. Now it's you're driving along, listening to Kiss FM, and then there's Monster X or there's BTS. Surprisingly, there hasn't been any Blackpink on the radio.
Really?
No, because they don't. Well, until recently, they don't really collaborate with English artists, American artists.
Oh yeah, until the Lady Gaga collaboration.
Yeah, but Monster X, they did some collaborations with some American rappers. BTS with Halsey. So you can just say during the last 5 years, I guess Korean entertainers actually started featuring American or Western artists.
Yeah.
Although, actually, in 2014, Psy did a song with Snoop, but other than that, that didn't really hit the radio. So.
I think that was Psy was just basically Gangnam Style, and then everything after that, it wasn't as big. He had Gentleman, Hangover, right, with Snoop Dogg. I don't know. I think they wanted to recreate Gangnam Style, but it was like lightning in a bottle, right? You couldn't recreate that.
How Gangnam Style got famous is synonymous to how The Room got famous. Okay.
Yeah.
Gangnam Style.
Lightning in a bottle. Yeah,
they didn't really think they were going to get famous. It was just people who saw the song or reviewed the song or shared the song, had a strong opinion about it, and other people just had to watch it. It's the same thing like The Room. People saw the movie, had a strong reaction to the movie, and told other people to see the movie.
Yeah.
I did not hit her. I did not. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna say how my views changed. So you remember last time, I really like Wonder Girls, Girls' Generation. I'm mostly into female bands. So, although I like Big Bang before, right? I'm not such a BTS fan, but I still think Big Bang's like one band, like TVXQ, but mostly girls bands, right? So yeah, it was like Wonder Girls, Girls' Generation. I actually put Hello Venus as one of them after school, I think. So that's all changed now. I think it was Sister as well. So yeah, now the one I actually most listen to, still IU, because that's I use just she's very consistent with I think the amount of quality songs she releases. She's not that popular in America, but she's super popular in Korea. So still I listen to IU the most, and then actually Mamamoo after that, because Mamamoo is like mostly vocalist group, not so much on the visuals, but they're really good on the vocals. So I like Mamamoo. I like Red Velvet. Red Velvet's got the dual concept going on, the R&B, the pop, right? So they kind of remind me of almost like like Girls' Generation. I mean, they're the same label, so they're supposed to be the kind of successor company. Blackpink, kind of the successor to 21, right? Had same writers. You'll notice the songs are pretty similar too. Blackpink has better visuals than 21 though.
Yeah, that's true.
And their songs have a very American style, club style feel. I think that's why they're so popular internationally. I think. And yeah, Twice is like it's interesting because Twice is JYP, but JYP previously was Wonder Girls, but Twice is pretty different from Wonder Girls. Wonder Girls is like a retro themed pop group. Twice is just a bubblegum pop group, right, in the style of A-Pink or
well, it's multinational too.
So Twice is a different concept for them. I like Twice too. But yeah, those are the ones I listen to the most. Then there's groups that like up and coming I think would be good, like ITZY, Everglow, Luna. Yeah, I feel like they're like the, they're up and coming. I think they could probably take over, but they don't have as big of a fan base. G-Idol would be another one, right? They don't have as big of a fan base yet. They're kind of like the FX, I would say, or the Tiara of this generation, right?
Well, this generation, I just realized that before, like in 2012 to 2015, there were actually more fandoms. Like there would be like one person's like a B1A4 fandom, and it was like BAP or something like that.
Yeah.
Now you have like a whole fucking army of one fandom.
Well, it's more like the two biggest fandoms, like BTS, ARMY fans, and Blackpink, which are Blinks, right? And Twice, which is Once, right? They have their own, but those fandoms are huge. Yeah.
So, it was a different landscape before. It was like, I don't know. It was different. I think that the Western way of being a fan is rubbing off on K-pop, because if you're a Pink Floyd fan, you're a Pink Floyd fan forever. There ain't no 2 years and then maybe I'll like change to someone else. If you're a Michael Jackson fan for life when you were 8, you're still a Michael Jackson fan for life when you're like 38, right? So K-pop people used to like, I had my Sony Shide stage, and then I got into Red Velvet, and now I'm on a different stage. It's like people come in stages or something like that. I'm not talking about all people, but a lot of people. That's how it was before. But like now, it's like I'm not saying they weren't hardcore before, because especially EXO fans used to be like super loyal and crazy. But I don't think K-pop has ever seen a fandom as big as the fandoms they have right now. And it's kind of like it's weird, because when I meet someone, it's harder for me to find someone who is part of a fandom of a more obscure group now. It's either they're like the second wave groups, or it's BTS.
It's hard to find someone like, I'm a Uju Sonyeon fan, I'm a Cosmic Girl fan, or even you like Momoland, right? It's hard to find a Momoland fan, right? That just exclusively listens to Momoland. That's kind of hard, right?
That's kind of hard.
Yeah.
I'm like the only one I know. I look around, like everyone's like Blackpink or like
Yeah, the usual suspects.
Yeah. But I don't know. Blackpink, well, to their credit, I think they use more English words than like other female singers or other female groups.
Yeah.
So, you know, they
got international appeal actually. Rose is Australian, Korean.
like there's so many English
Lisa's
sentences.
Thai. Yeah.
Whistle like a missile.
Whistle like a missile.
Bomb, bomb. I'll hit you with that do. You know?
Yeah.
So it's there's a lot of English, you know. How you like that?
How
know?
you like that? Yeah, they always the hook is always English.
Like BTS is a little bit different because I'm still trying to get the hook for Blood, Sweat and Tears, but I can't.
I think people like BTS because their songs are not like other songs. Like they're not like other K-pop groups because they're special, right?
Why? Because they have like Western artists on it.
Well, you hear about BTS fans saying that their lyrics are different, they have meaning. That's how they're different from other. It's like, yeah, I asked the same thing. Like, what makes BTS so special? Like, well, their lyrics contain like different meanings. On you know, like my friend said that they just seem real, right? The other people don't seem real. BTS seems real. Like that.
Well, the thing about having a fandom is the fandom grows when the fandom has more visibility, right? So BTS is the biggest fandom in history.
Yeah.
But if you look at anything, it doesn't matter if it's basketball, it doesn't matter if it's the Avengers movie.
Yeah.
Anything that breaks records now is breaking records, like all-time history records, because one, purchasing power on Earth is at a critical mass right now.
Yeah.
More people are buying more stuff now than they ever did in the entire world. Two, communication is so easier now. Think about it. 2009, 2010, if you're a Big Bang fan, how do you tell the world you're a Big Bang fan? There's hardly anyone on Twitter, so no one's gonna retweet you. You're on Facebook.
Yeah.
They didn't even allow pictures on post in 2008 or 2009, so there's no way for you to post their picture on there. You can't share a YouTube video because they never had that technology yet.
Yeah.
And Instagram was only used to figure out where you were eating, right? You couldn't really do anything with Instagram like in 2008, 2009, 2010.
Yeah, sure.
So right now, for the way to promote a K-pop band is easier than ever in the history of K-pop. Like, you know, you could live in Iceland and like, you know, a couple of clicks on the keyboard and you're seeing what they're doing in K-pop land, and then copy that link, put on your Facebook or your Instagram or your Twitter, and then someone you know in the same city that you live in who's friends with you likes it too, and then they're exposed to K-pop. Yeah, it's just so many ways that you can be exposed to K-pop now.
Yeah.
Back in the days, which like 10 years ago, it was kind of more like a secret handshake kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
It was harder to find out who these people were. You really have to go out of your way to, like, you know, copy and paste, Google Translate what the title was, or, you know, and stuff like that, you know? So it was harder to be a K-pop fan before. So I remember when I was in college, and around 2008, 2009, I was talking to my mass media professor.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Because I just saw, I think it was 2009, I saw something about K-pop music entering like Japan, China, and Taiwan, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. How much money will it take for a K-pop singer to become a millionaire? Because total population of Korea is 50 million, right?
Right.
So in order to be a millionaire, out of every album that you sell, you only get like $1, right? So, yeah, I was like doing the math, like, wow, so these guys have to really promote in other countries in order to make enough money to actually be a millionaire, right? So I started looking at China, like, okay, well, they don't really try to promote their music in Korea because they have 1 billion people.
Yeah.
Like, you could be a singer and a millionaire in China without ever leaving China. Yeah, there's like 1 billion people there. And then Japan's like the second biggest market internationally back then for music, right? So you don't see like Japanese people like singing in Spanish or Mandarin, right? Like they'll be millionaires just selling in Japan. And same thing in America too, you know. There might be some rappers who never play on the radio and their music will only be in America and they become millionaires, you know. So with Korea it's like, wow, their mentality is to spread out no matter what. So I was thinking, this is like 2008, 2009. I was like, I think the trajectory of Korean music is possibly going to land K-pop invading the Billboard charts in America. Right? And I told that to some of my friends, like I believe Korean music could probably do it because for some reason when they rap and they sing, the intonation sounds more Western than if a Japanese guy does it or a Chinese girl or guy does it. So sonically, Korean just sounds a little bit like it meshes a little bit better. So I told them in about 6 years, I believe, like a Korean artist will enter the American Billboard top 200. But it only took 4 years. I said 6 years. It took 4 years with Psy. So people might say, well, that's a fluke because that was a viral sensation, right? But it doesn't matter. It entered the Billboard, you know. And then 2 years after that, what started entering in 2016? BTS
and Blackpink.
Wait, no, Blackpink. Their first.
Whistle and Playing with Fire. That hit
Billboard 200?
Well, no, I don't think it hit Billboard 200, but it kind of is. Blackpink was actually just hot coming out of the gate. Like it's actually kind of crazy. They only have 14 songs, but they have the biggest fan base internationally for a Korean girl pop group. So that's pretty amazing. But yeah, they were hot out of the gate.
They're the only thing that big like YG has right now. Who the fuck is YG right now? Where the fuck is Winner? Big Bang, forget about it. I don't even know what they're doing.
Even for Blackpink, they kind of neglected them for a long time. So YG's like not well liked by people right now because he tends to neglect his groups. Yeah, you're right. He tends to neglect his groups.
But like they're the only ones actually who have songs out right now.
Even Blackpink, like the How Do You Like That? That came out like, it took like a year. Before that, Kill This Love, like it was like a year between their.
No, besides Blackpink, who in YG is making music?
Oh, good question, right?
See, Lee Hi's already gone. Big Bang, some of them are doing other shit.
Yeah, good question.
21's gone. Like, of course, Blackpink's gonna sell a lot. All the YG fans, they don't get to pick what group they want from YG. All they have is Blackpink. You know what I'm saying? You know, so I don't know. It's just I don't know. But YG used to be I don't know.
Yeah, you're right. They don't really have the Winner, Icon, Blackpink, AKMU,
AKMU.
Yeah. They don't really have many other big ones. So, yeah, you're right.
But yeah, Blackpink got some really Western songs.
Yeah.
If you remove the Korean language, and you put English language, I could see like Ariana Grande or some American people singing it and doing it.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's why they're so popular in America. It's because they have really American type songs. People can just dance to it, right? It's so catchy. So. But I think another reason, like you said, is not just they can market internationally because they have to do that to survive. but also, like I said, they focus more on visuals, like they focus more on dancing, on the appearance of their stars. It's almost like singing is almost a secondary thing for them, for K-pop stars. Whereas for other national, like Chinese, Japanese, like Taiwanese, they focus on singing first, visual second, right?
Yep.
Korean is visuals first, singing second. So with this idea, though, that's why they can sell other countries that don't know Korean.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that's a factor too.
That could be good or bad, because if in England they only cared about your looks, there would be no Adele, right? I mean, she's like a really good singer and a good songwriter.
Yeah.
There would be no Sam Smith, In America, there would be no Stevie Wonder. There would be no Ray Charles.
Yeah, well, Western countries, I think people think care about your looks is like too shallow and stuff. So
I think,
or too superficial. So that's why they don't do it. Yeah.
Well, yeah, K-pop is it's not a music industry. It's something else. It's like, I don't know.
It's a wave, man. Hallyu. It's a Korean wave.
Yep. It's a Korean wave. But I think the wave is how do I say this? This is gonna sound weird, but
yeah.
The fandoms that are big are getting bigger, but the wave is getting smaller. Like,
that's interesting.
Like I feel like the spread of K-pop stuff or Korean stuff, I think it peaked around 2018. Like 2018, it was like everyone was like, "What is Korean food? What is this? What is that?"
Yeah.
That kind of slowed down, but the fandom grew. So, yeah, which is kind of weird, because I know 2013, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, everyone was like, "What's this Korean stuff? What is Kalbi? What is this? What is Kalbitong? How do I do this?" And then like so yeah, and then like I've been to Korea every single one of those years, and tourism is like blowing up, right? But then like I don't know, it's just Korean stuff used to be super like people used to be like very inquisitive of it. Like, what is it? Like, what is Korean stuff? And people made skits about it. Like, Anna Kendrick made a skit about like, what's a K-pop group? Could I be in one if I auditioned? It was a weird thing, And now I think Western media has kind of like accepted it, and so it's not like a.
They appear on Ellen DeGeneres, on Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah. So it well, not all K-pop, it's just BTS, but and Blackpink sometimes, but I feel.
But at least you see them now. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's weird because you see K-pop celebrities in mainstream American media programs.
Yeah.
So that has increased, and the fandoms of the most popular K-pop groups have increased in size and strength. But I think what didn't increase was like people genuinely like
I think you see more tourists too. Like I think, dude, I went to Seoul last year, right? And the difference is huge between then and 2015, right? 2015, there were some foreigners, you saw them sometimes, but now you go back to Korea, there's foreigners everywhere. It's not even like a big deal. Not even a deal. Not even a small deal. So you just see them. No one cares. So I think that kind of is because of the increase in interest in Korea.
What about like in America? Do you think like the interest of Korean stuff in America got bigger, or do you think it?
I think so,
got
dude.
bigger than it started.
We just saw like a young white girl wearing like a BTS shirt. That's something that I've never seen before.
Yeah,
right?
but I saw more BTS shirts in 2018 though. So that's the thing. I for some reason, I saw dudes wearing BTS shirts. That's how you know it was like big. You know, like a teenage girl wearing BTS shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, wow, okay. I saw a fucking dude. I think he was like 17 or 18.
Well,
I was like, that's how you know the fandom is spreading, you know?
see a guy with like, tats, buff beard and stuff, wearing a BTS shirt, that's when you know. Yeah. Yeah.
People used to be any more curious about it. I don't know. But like I said, the BTS fandom grew, but like the average person kind of like wanting to learn how to speak Korean.
Yeah.
You know,
that peaked, you said, right? 2018.
I think it did kind of peak in 2018 because I don't really see people. I still see people that want to, but not as much as like 2 years ago. So yeah, I don't know about that. Yeah.